How much would you pay for an automated assistant that writes your software for you? Because the market is currently saying it is worth a staggering $50 billion. The coding startup Cursor is right now in the middle of closing a massive new funding round that would inject at least $2 billion of fresh capital into the 4-year-old company. The names backing this are the absolute heavyweights of the industry. Returning investors Thrive and Andreessen Horowitz are leading the charge, and they are bringing battery ventures and even Nvidia to the table. Let that sink in for a second. This new deal nearly doubles the $29.3 billion valuation they received just 6 months ago. The growth trajectory here is completely vertical. Right now they are projecting to end 2026 with an annualized revenue run rate of over $6 billion. They just hit the $2 billion mark back in February, so they are planning to triple their revenue in just 10 months. The competition in this space is brutal. They are fighting directly against OpenAI's new Codex and Anthropic's Claude Code. For a long time, Cursor was actually losing money on every user because running these massive third-party models is incredibly expensive. They had negative gross margins, meaning it cost them more to power the product than they could actually charge for it. But things changed last November. They introduced their own proprietary model called Composer and started routing easier tasks to cheaper alternatives like China's Kimi model. By managing their compute costs intelligently, they finally pushed into profitability on the gross margin side, especially when dealing with massive enterprise contracts. They are still taking a loss on individual developer accounts, but the big corporate sales are completely subsidizing that growth. The underlying strategy here is survival. By building their own models and relying less on companies like Anthropic, they are making sure they do not get crushed by their own suppliers. If your entire product relies on an outside platform, that platform can just build a clone and put you out of business. Cursor is racing to build enough independent infrastructure to stand entirely on its own. The fact that 4 college students from MIT started this company in 2022 and are now sitting on a $50 billion valuation shows exactly where the smart money is moving. We are no longer just building software, we are building software that builds software. The entire developer ecosystem is being rewritten in real time, and whoever wins this specific race will essentially control the foundational layer of the future internet.